I didn't mention this Friday, but if you click the link below, you will find a list of resources to help protect reproductive rights in your state. And remember, do no harm, take no shit. Now, I'm gonna have to offer y'all some advanced apologies. This video is gonna be ugly. I can't get the lighting to work, and my room is kind of messy. We've been dealing with a lot in the last 2 weeks. It'll be fine. I just wanted you to know that this probably isn't going to get better in the interim. My camera, even though it is ride or die, it is old. I don't know how I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna try. Who knows? Now, for those of you who know, and for those of you who don't, my name is TK. I am a writer, a voice actress, and your resident lunatic. And today, we are watching episode 1 of Good Omens. I read this book once, heavily under the influence, and I have retained absolutely none of it. I couldn't have been older than 20, maybe 21. It's been a hot minute. I didn't grow up with books by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett like a lot of people did. I didn't even grow up with Harry Potter. I kind of just read whatever looked good to me, and books like that at the time did not look good to me. But I suppose that's why I'm burnt out on contemporary romance these days. So now, from what I hear, a lot of this book is largely satirical, not just when it comes to religion, but when it comes to the human condition in general, which may or may not be pretty cathartic for the tough times we're all going through right now. So I'm not sure what gave me the idea to do this necessarily. It's not something that's been on my radar for a very long time, but it is something that caught my eye because after I started watching Vox Machina, this started getting recommended to me over and over and over. So I'm assuming that people who really like things like Vox Machina will like this show as well. And once again, this seems quite a bit more tame, at least as far as gore and action levels go, than say The Boys. And I gotta say, if there is one thing I am not watching on this channel, it is The Boys. Y'all know how I feel about gore. You know how I feel about it. I'm not going into it. Even though I didn't really read a lot of Neil Gaiman books, or Terry Pratchett for that matter, I haven't been living under a rock. I know that they are insanely popular and that Terry Pratchett himself was an iconic author, and I know several people who were in mourning when he passed away, and it's always really sad when someone whose creative voice is truly unique passes away. Then there's Neil Gaiman, who has become almost a host unto himself on social media, who seems to be quite unique in the way authors advertise themselves on Twitter and on Tumblr, especially on Tumblr. It's kind of goals. Anyway, that's enough about my career aspirations. What I'm talking about is the show. You know, the funny thing about Good Omens, the book, is it was actually written the year I was born, so it's just as old as I am. Now, I'm guessing the show is going to make it a little more modern rather than stuck in the early 90s, late 80s, but one of the things I also noticed is that the primary genre for this is horror. For some of you who don't know this, one of my favorite genres is actually horror fantasy. Now, you guys know how I feel about gore, you guys know how I feel about slasher films. Horror movies are not my favorite thing. I feel like horror in its written and drawn form allows a bit more wiggle room, because I feel like it would be too much to be seen in real life, if that makes sense. I feel like no one would want to watch that. Everyone in the world would be scarred by it. Horror is the one thing that is truly unique in written form, and I would love to see how Good Omens, the show, makes that happen. Now, that's enough guesswork. Let's go ahead and put on our headphones and commence with the drama, my friends. Oh, well, this is... that was interesting. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of a history lesson to start off with. Some people actually believe that the world is only 6,000 years old.
God does not play dice with the universe. I play an ineffable game of my own devising.
Oh, so this is the voice of God, okay.
The Earth is a Libra.
I believe it.
A friend is important to you. You may be vulnerable to a stomach upset today, so avoid salads.
Avoid salads, because sometimes the salad isn't washed, and that's how norovirus gets proliferated.
It starts, as it will end, with a garden.
Ooh,
in this case,
that's a heavy sentence.
And with...
Damn, Eve was kind of thick, though. Why is it always an apple? Also, can I just say, pause. I am so glad that this show acknowledges that Adam and Eve were black. Anyways, continue.
And rain hadn't been invented yet. But the storm clouds gathering east of Eden suggested that the first thunderstorm was on its way.
Which must have been terrifying for poor Adam and Eve.
Well, that went down like a lead balloon.
Lead balloons haven't been invented yet. Give him a minute.
Crawley.
Crawley.
Otherwise,
Cause he's a snake. I get it.
To be in the middle of a garden with a don't touch sign. Well, put it on the top of a high mountain.
Solid point. Solid point.
Don't let the sun go down on you here.
Just go on.
I don't think you can do the wrong thing.
Oh, that's not true. Was that meaty or more gurgly? It didn't sound very meaty. Aww. Oh, I like them already. Oh, this is very interesting art for this beginning. Okay, I kind of really like the two main characters, definitely. I mean, who doesn't like David Tennant? Let's be honest. David Tennant is one of those actors who, let me see if I can put this the right way, who is iconic in no matter what role he plays. Like, I'm sure a lot of people remember him for the Doctor, but I never even watched Harry Potter like that. And I knew that he was in the Harry Potter movies and that he was like a remarkable villain, according to some people. I've seen him in tons of stuff where he's usually the best thing about that show. Like back when I was actually invested in the Marvel universe, when I was watching Luke Cage and God, I don't even remember, Jennifer Jackson. I don't remember her name. Jennifer Jones, that's it. He was the best part about it. Even as the villain, even as the emotionally challenging villain.
They are everywhere.
You know, this sounds like she's reading straight from the book. Nope, we don't like zombies. We don't like zombies. Even if they're not actually zombies. Oh, they're going on a picnic. I hope they're going on a picnic.
They're pacing themselves and can lurk for the rest of the night if necessary, with still enough sullen menace left for a final burst of lurking around dawn.
Self up here these days.
Crowley.
He's been calling himself for centuries with literally one letter of difference.
Gone native. Enjoying himself too much.
Oh my god, that saunter. Look at that.
Now within a decade we shall have it.
It's a long time to wait.
I have corrupted a politician.
Oh, it can't be that hard.
Within a year we shall have him.
Are you sure it wouldn't take like a week?
I brought down every London area mobile phone network tonight.
It's not exactly craftsmanship.
No, but it is taking advantage of modern technology, and I think he deserves some merits for that. I thought it was a picnic basket.
Yes.
The iguana is a paid actor. Got a sign for the package. They're otherworldly UPS men. No wonder they're so pissed off. No one likes talking about the end of the world. Even people who want it to come. Why are all the demons British?
It's Italian. Means food.
No, so close. Except not close at all.
Favor of Armageddon in general terms.
I used to know someone who would pronounce it Armageddon.
What you did to the M25 was a stroke of demonic genius, darling.
He's quite charismatic, which, I mean, I guess is biblically correct. If the devil wanted to deliver his child to an orphanage, why didn't he get a goddamn car seat? Just a question. Does it have to be a basket? Baskets don't have safety restraints. Like, he could have ended his plan for Armageddon right there if Crowley got maybe a little distracted. Ah!
You're an angel.
It's tasty. It comes from the earth. It's quite obvious that Crowley and the angel really, really like the human world and human ways. I recently read a webtoon like that.
That things are afoot.
I really like John Hamm.
It's a miracle he hasn't spotted you yet.
Something tells me they've been hanging out and just not reporting each other.
Meet Deirdre and Arthur Young.
Is that how you pronounce that? I thought it was Deidre. Cravings don't hit like that. They don't hit that hard. Oh, she's having a much worse time.
And I'm not gonna miss a second of it. Dad.
I'm with her on that one. Considering everything that's happened in the last couple of days, I'm with her on that one. Oh, so they're evil nuns.
The birds and the bees, but you know
The devil baby?
we do not need to know more than that. Satanic.
Doubt. Their names are very strange. They're all based in like words of charisma and eloquence, I've noticed, like loquacia and prolix.
You could make sure there are biscuits, the kind with pink ice.
Aw, she looked so disappointed though. Sister Mary Loquacious is giving Maria, giving how do you solve a problem like Maria. You don't, you get her married apparently.
Pour 4 minutes apart.
It sounds like they're more than 4.
We believe that fathers just complicate the process for everybody.
That's wrong.
Getting on with it, Doctor. Got it. What room's she in?
We're in room 3.
Room 3. Got it.
Oh.
For greater stakes than a handful of loose change is about to take place.
Crowley is about to make a mistake, is what it sounds like.
Is giving birth in delivery room 4.
She's suffering. Oh.
We'll call the adversary.
And Mary Loquacious, bless her heart, is gonna try her best. She's gonna try her best, y'all. Okay. Miss Loquacious, we gotta... Oh. Stop. So now we have 3 children that could possibly be the Antichrist. And no one knows who they actually are.
I have the honor, sir, to report myself the father of a regular Y-chromosomed son.
Oof. Who is this? I forget this man's name. I see him in tons of things.
Satan, give me strength.
Oh my god.
But you'll be looking at them and going, oh, cookies.
Oh, she thinks he's American? Oh no. They absolutely are thinking two different things.
Sister Mary, on the other hand, had thought that Sister Teresa's wink was more on the lines of,
Well done, that Sister Mary.
Of course she did. Bless her. Well, I guess she wouldn't take that as a compliment.
Extra baby removal.
What? Here we go. You know, this is played up for humor, but in real life, this would be a horrible arrangement if, you know, all babies were just regular babies. This would be awful.
Sorry, honey, we'll call you back.
The president is like a persistent ex-girlfriend. Ooh, and let me guess, the other one's gonna have an incredibly unassuming name. It's gonna be like Dave, isn't it?
Very modern sound, Kane, really.
The world's first murderer? Okay. The most classic of names, according to this lore anyway. I was half expecting it to be Bob. We don't know what happened to the third baby. Ooh, okay, so this will be interesting. Aziraphale. Okay, Aziraphale. Yeah, you screwed them up, my dude.
It's me. We need to talk.
Are you breaking up with me? I actually don't like watching stuff about the end of the world, but I'll make an exception for this one.
St. James's Park.
Hmm.
They say
That doesn't seem accurate to me.
by secret agents, that they've developed Pavlovian reactions to them.
Now that I would believe.
Why not delivered, you know?
But actually delivered, you know, like great shipment.
Cinematographic show you wish to sell in as many countries as possible.
You really believe that?
Sure, honey. They don't want the world to end. They're rather attached to it. It's giving JRPG.
We've only got 11 years and then it's all over.
An 11-year-old child being the Antichrist. Are you sure that's not just a regular 11-year-old child?
Paris, 1790.
Aww, he remembers! Well, that man just lost his job.
Picked up a dozen cases in 1921, and there's still some left for special occasions.
Some left. The way he walks, man.
You are a demon. We're hereditary enemies.
But have we been enemies since the world was created? I don't think so. We've been friends, buddy.
The Antichrist had been on Earth for 24 hours.
It was already going to the wrong place. This was pretty much the state I originally read this book in, which is why I have retained precisely none of it. Bouillabaisse. Bouillabaisse.
Although, no Stephen Sondheim first nights in eternity, I'm afraid.
The look of horror on his face. Oh god.
Really loves the sound of music.
I think I know some people who would. Oh, you can just put it back? You can just put it back? I don't think I'd want that. Oh, this child is named Warlock. He's not evil. I think this show is trying to make it a point to say that there's no difference between good and evil in this instance. Oh, I thought they were going to dissolve. They were only doing what was asked of them. Well, I mean, I guess they are demons, but still. I hope Sister Mary Loquacious survives.
See a while, you thwart, am I right?
I mean, sure. Crowley, the man with the plan. The demon with the plan. I'm surprised they don't burn each other. But do you have the right child? 6 years before the end of the world. Red hair, is this Crowley? Yup. Why is he dressed like that? That is not a 5-year-old child.
Nanny says living things are only fit to be ground under my heels, Brother Francis.
Well. Why is he dressed like that? The world's most terrifying nanny.
Don't listen to him. Listen to me.
Jesus. Why was that scary? They both go to the IRS, apparently. I'm guessing that's pestilence. Oh, Beelzebub.
They don't suspect a thing.
Oh, I'm sure they don't.
Yes. But Aziraphale.
The fucking hoverboard!
What you're doing is praiseworthy, but obviously doomed to failure.
I mean, Michael's not wrong, though. They don't have the right child. Y'all making way too many assumptions for my tastes. Today's Monday. Luckily, this was 2019. Well, actually, this is technically 1990. A chimera, I'm guessing. They didn't show it because it looked like the dog from The Untamed.
All we can do now is wait for his birthday.
You have the wrong child!
You've never actually mentioned a hellhound before.
It's in the Bible. Wow, they really read Revelation inside and out, huh? No one will notice anything. It's reality. Yikes.
Yes, but there is the boy. He's over there.
He's not.
I'm saying you could kill him.
Me? You're the one who's into that. You're asking him to go against his nature, Crowley. That's a big ask of old Aziraphale. These two have fantastic chemistry.
Make you disappear.
Please don't let that be foreshadowing. Stop it. Oh no. Oh no, please. Cease and desist.
Excuse me. He's right, you know. You are actually rubbish.
Oh, children are not kind.
Find your master.
Everybody out of the way. Kids are having great fun, I'm sure. At least someone's having fun.
Hello, Crowley.
Hi, who's this?
Deegan, Lord of the Files.
Okay. Files. Wait.
Just checking in about the hellhound.
He said files. I thought he said Lord of the Flies. I was like, I thought that was Beelzebub. Y'all have the wrong child.
Wrong boy.
Yep.
Wrong boy.
You have been raising the wrong child your entire life.
And do you know what they got me? A girl's bike with a basket.
The biggest sin.
Big dog.
Wait, what?
And this is the moment, the naming. This will give it its purpose, its function, its identity.
Please let it be something like Cookie or Fluffy.
I think I'll call him Dog.
Ah! Shadow! Shadow, you've come home! Sorry, that's a bad joke. Oh no. Why is it cute? Y'all don't know I'm evil as hell, though.
Why did the powers of hell have to drag me into this anyway?
I don't know, bro. Maybe you should have paid attention.
I'm to blame. They never check up.
I think you're to blame for the initial mistake, yes.
I know what you smell like.
Oh, does he now?
I felt it. Would I lie to you?
So something tells me he's never lied to Crowley.
We're doomed. Well then.
Drink up! Okay. Wow. That was a different experience, but we'll try to sum that one up. So there is definitely more than a certain flavor of satire that goes with this. That's a lot coming off of one episode. These Amazon shows really cram a ton of information. Let me see if I can find a way to put this. This show is already packed full of dramatic irony because the whole time the audience knows they've had the wrong kid and they've been trying so hard to make sure things go well and just nope. And from what it sounds like Crowley's entire career has been a lie. Everything he's done, the humans have already beat him to it. It sounds like that no matter what angelic or demonic influences a person has, because they are human, things are going to happen. And those things could end up being, well, the end of all things. It feels like in this case, humans are the most powerful force in this story. It feels like no matter how hard Crowley and Aziraphale try, I feel like there will always be people being people, that no matter what they do, people will win out in the end. And that's why I said it's giving very much JRPG. I'm gonna figure out a way to say that. I don't know how I'm going to be able to right now. Regardless, I'm not a huge fan of stuff about the end of the world. We'll see how I deal with that in the future. Hopefully not too badly. We'll see. But as far as the show itself goes, I really love the inherent silliness of existence in this show. Living is just a wacky experience, and there's really no other way to describe it. There really isn't. The actors all seem to have amazing chemistry, especially David Tennant and the angel whose name entirely escapes me. I'm gonna look for it. Michael Sheen. I keep wanting to say Martin Sheen, but I know that's not him. We'll see how it goes. I'm still not super sure how I feel about it. Like I said, I've retained none of the books, so. And you know what? Maybe after this, I will read the book again. So once again, please like if you like this video. Please subscribe if you really like this video and would like to see more. You can find me on Patreon where you can support the channel, uncut reactions, as well as the binge watch series of Nirvana and Fire. And Nirvana and Fire is a C-drama that's based heavily on the wars of 4th century China and pretty much like any given wuxia movie. And it's excellent, it's incredible, and you should all at least give it a chance. You can find me on every piece of social media, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, TikTok, but mostly Tumblr and TikTok because fuck Twitter. Remember guys, things will be okay. Just stick together, organize, and we can get through this. And remember lovelies, do no harm, take no shit. Thanks for watching.